But let's ask that question, Michael. Are healthcare directives helpful, or are they really not going to help you? I mean, they may give you the authority, but do they give you enough direction to help the proposed loved one, not proposed ward, or the loved one actually get the healthcare they deserve?
Sure, they're definitely helpful, and it's a good starting point. If you are making decisions on behalf of someone else, it gives you a baseline of what their wishes may be. I think, so for example, in the advanced directive for healthcare, there's a question about resuscitation, which, we're talking about heroic measures. It is that proverbial question that people dread of having to make the decision: do we do resuscitation? Do we do heroic measures? And it does in there, the person will indicate their wishes, and please complete it fully. There have been cases where I'm serving as guardian and that whole page is just blank. You're supposed to initial as to where your preferences are, and that makes it very difficult when making decisions on someone's behalf, especially around
what about lesser
matters.
decisions, not necessarily pull the plug decisions, but
Sure.
decisions on the type of care you want? And
Right.
do the directives help on that, or just
They
give
do.
authority to make the decisions?
They can be helpful in saying what the wishes are. And as a professional guardian, that's one of the first places that I go to when I'm trying to make decisions on behalf of my ward. If the ward themselves is unable to communicate to me what their wishes are, and that can be helpful. It doesn't include things, which one of the big questions is, can mom stay in the home that she's been living in for the past 30 years? That's not in there at all. And I think we've said before, no one ever says, I want to go live in a nursing home, but sometimes that is the best and necessary decision for their safety and well-being. So guardians often have to make decisions that the ward in that moment, they don't want to take that route.
And for our listeners, there's a lot different between nursing homes. I know as normal
Sure.
people, that's what we think, but there are memory care facilities and assisted living facilities and independent living and group homes that provide alternatives to nursing homes. Nursing homes are really where you have a medical need as well. I just want to highlight that because it's so scary.
Absolutely. And a lot of times family members say, well, mom always said she didn't want to be put in a quote nursing home, but mom's thought of a nursing home are old school 40 years ago. And now with the growth of assisted livings, like you said, in memory cares, they honestly, there are some 5-star resort looking, and they have activities like cruise ships, and they really are amazing places.